Sinner is going to be starting on that CT side. Oscar with a decent game yesterday with some of his isolated impact. It was Shock, I think, that was the impressive one for me, and he's going to get a test here at the pistol.
Yeah, the slow start yesterday and still finished on top. So Shock looking to open things up, and he's got be under a lot of pressure here. He's inside of the temple. Eventually leaving. It's going to be the first opening pick for the CT side of Sinners. Oh, Oscar, that is what we're talking about. That'll wake you up in the morning if you're Eclot, getting blasted away by a triple from Oscar. And Daitor now left alone to try and come around the corner, and Beastic just stands in the right spot. 1-0, Sinners pick up the pistol.
That's a little sequence and a half for Oscar.
So...
yeah, it's. I mean, I think you can see kind of within these teams. I mean, it's kind of like the standard of teams at this level, where you can see some skill on the players. It's kind of like the team setup isn't quite there. The organization to be able to set up the players to let that skill shine is pretty hit or miss, as we saw from Sinners yesterday as well. We're gonna go for an aggressive push down the B ramp. Here are the footsteps. Getting around the corner is Beastic, coming through the smoke, and Forzy's ready. And they think that was the only push.
Yeah, this might work out well for Mikey. But they are considering Forzy has eyes on this position. And, he was pretty diligent about clearing it, but Mikey's still able to come out on top of that fight in a 4v3 for the Sinners to play with early doors here on the CT side. Still a minute left for Eclot. Blitz. Ready to come out of cave. This is going to be a big play. If he can get it on Mikey. Oh, Mikey couldn't see him at all. Great clearance from Blitz to track his opponent around that corner, even out these numbers at 45 seconds in the round. Bomb now has the B bomb site. Sinners will have to pull off a retake if they want to pick this one up, and that means throwing the AWP of Oscar into the danger zone.
Yeah, well, Oscar's, I feel like, been in a situation where he's been dead about 3 times in this little exchange. A very cautious flank in middle, waiting to make sure the retake is underway, and that's a freebie, and that's a big weapon taken out. And now Sinners have no exit out of cave. And you almost hate to do it, but you have to save. You can't go for this whatsoever. Bomb's going to go off, and Eclot have their first round. And one more gun taken away, just the MP9, but it all counts. 2-1.
Yeah, because of some of that damage that they were able to dish out to the CT side economy earlier on in the game, you can see Sinners, after conceding just one.
And that's going to be an interesting thing to keep track of throughout this half of Counter-Strike, because we saw like the map win rates between these two teams on Ancient, obviously heavily in the favor of Eclot, and I feel like when you get teams that have such a big disparity in terms of how good they are in Ancient, really a lot of it comes down to how well, you know, the weaker team can control B lane, which is going to be a problem. Those CT side pushes down middle, down B ramp, they can be so effective. But you know, if you're coordinated and you can play this map well, you can handle a lot of that pressure. And Eclot's shown that in the first gun round. We'll see what happens moving forward. That's a nice.
All right.
Yeah. Daitor didn't expect that. Detour?
I think Detour sounds better, doesn't it? And the why?
How do you want to handle NBQQ? Any ideas?
Nickelback. MBQ. Q.
Thank you. Yes, you've been a great help. Krios. Oh.
Well, Krios is going to do everything required. You'll just make sure Shock doesn't get involved in this.
I really want to call him N Barbecue.
Yo, that would be, but it's not barbecue.
But it's not barbecue. I know. That's my problem.
What could it be though if it was M barbecue? You know, we got KBBQ was Korean barbecue.
I know.
But this could be like Nigerian barbecue.
Ooh, that's a good shout.
Yeah, I wonder what that's like. Nigerian barbecue.
I bet it's delicious. It sounds like it would be delicious.
It looks great, gotta say. Looking it up, I'd like some of that.
Beautiful. Skewers.
Yep, a lot of skewers, a lot of what looks like meat.
Yeah. I feel like every pro player should have downloaded that at this point.
Yeah, I remember watching like Austin's channel and just watching him freak out.
Oh, what
the?
What a cat.
NBQQ. Oh my god. Okay, you must have a very strong aftershave because Oscar somehow smelt you out there inside of the temple.
It's probably someone like being like, hey, mid's wide open. We have no eyes on mid. Yeah.
Yeah.
but I feel like he had that kill to like rights, and he like held the trigger for an extra
Look at Detour.
second.
Look at this. He slipped out Donut. He's found some space here, and his teammates need to come through because look at the time. 14 seconds left. That's all they've got. 10 seconds now at this point. And off the top of the boost, there's still Shock, and it's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. Eclot had some space. They had some moves, and never really found themselves in a competitive position.
Yeah, I think there's two big mistakes there. Obviously, the first one being NBQQ kind of missing that opportunity to take down Oscar, which seemed like a free kill from behind. I don't know why he felt like he didn't have a clean shot the first go-around. Yeah, frustration, and that makes sense.
We've all been in that kind of situation, right? No matter what level you play it, and it's as frustrating.
The cave smoke missed, though.
Oh, yeah, it has. Morisco, Mikey onto a flying start here. Blitz having to battle his way. And he takes damage on board. Luckily still alive, though, because he was whispers away from death. And now look at this play. Straight up the B ramp. 2 players going in. Bomb in the back of 4C. And Blitz starting to move out of cave. So the last 3 remaining members of Eclot trying to get in towards this B bomb site.
And look at the utility advantage for the CT side. This retake, when it comes in, can be very, very powerful.
Big swing. Detour goes into the fight. B-stick to go down. Shock making sure, even while blinded, he's able to take Detour out in response. So Sinners stay up with a player, but they're all coming in from the same side. They've got no flanks through B lane. They've got no flanks up through the ramp. So this is quite a suffocating retake attempt. At least they've got a couple of pieces of utility. 2 smokes and the Sindari. So here they go. Smokes going out. Time is starting to tick on, but 4C is now severed off from the bomb site. He's got to reposition and go all the way around, and this gives a small timing, but there's a molly left.
Yeah, and you got to drop back. They've just used both their smokes on ramp and cave, so you're feeling good about this. Yeah, you got to get it down right now. Oh, there it is. I don't think that's going to be enough. He's got full HP, and it's misthrown.
Missed anyway. That was an ambitious Molotov. That was for cave, and it did not land anywhere near its intended position of default. But Sinners collect themselves a 4-3 scoreline off the back of that retake. It's good to have the AWP on this side of the map. Sinner's not aware of it yet, but soon will be that Eclot are quite heavily committed to their endeavors towards the B bomb site. So Mikey taking Blitz out of cave. That takes one of the prongs to the approach away from Eclot. And this does start to feel very uncomfortable. 30 seconds left. Finally they get that kill in cave, but they've got to start moving. Utility being lined up. This time the molly will be effective. Actually, no, it missed as well. Fireworks as it comes in. And Oscar able to peek into his cave. Detour's taken down. They're severed off by the utility. And with the last-ditch effort, that bomb is sprinting back to the A site via Donut. And there's still a player here. Shock can stop this bomb from even going down. MBQQ has to commit to it. And Shock is playing his life perfectly. Bomb goes down. Job done. Eclot not really dealing with the time in the round very well.
No, I mean, Shock had all the advantages there, and you could see like just a really good stutter steps and like little jiggles to make NBQQ feel like the fight was going to come in, and just realizing if I can just hold him off.
D-lane taken by Krias. It's a very quick play here from Not a fan of that.
That's a round you want to have back.
That's in the low lights, for sure. Yeah.
So yeah, a big risk considering you literally have no information anywhere on the map. Nobody in middle. And it's getting to the point now where there's not enough time for Eclot to readdress and move around the map.
Yeah, their hope is that MBQQ can get a good flank going here through red. He could be a danger man, but that fight goes in. Shock to fight into the cave. There's got to be a call to go now, and these T's are picking up kills, but will they pick up the fact there's another player hiding for them? Morisco gets a double out of the cubby. Now it's Oscar in the 1v1 up against the Swede of Krias.
Oh, where's...
And get that AWP out of here. What is happening? Oscar, bro. Oh, okay. A lot of risk involved in that one, Jason, and it doesn't work out. Krias able to take them down in the 1v1 fight. I bet he just realized in that moment, oh no. Well, still a good buy for Sinners, and oh god, the double stack is gone. Morisco just aggressive down middle. They try a boost of Relvo, combined with a flashbang and the bullets, it is instantaneous death for 2 on Eclot. They can't catch a break right now. 2-player deficit. Blitz nearly gets it back though.
Yeah, they got to be really careful, Sinners. It's on the verge of handing back this big advantage. And once again, a heavy stack towards this B bomb site. You've got Shock in good position and Donut to gather information and play safely for A and mid.
Oscar can't comfortably re-peak that. So he's just going to have to maintain it. Oh my god. Forsey, there's no way you're ready for this. There's no way. His teammate goes down so that Forsey can live. And 39 seconds left. Krias is spotted inside of cave. You know where the last two remaining players are. And Morisco's just going to play back on default with 30 seconds left for these two Ts to try and get their way into the B-bomb site. But the cavalry has arrived and killed for Krias though. Oscar stepping up with the AWP and Shock will close it with his sidearm. So that ends up being a 7-4 scoreline as Sinners are starting to get into a real comfortable position to close out this half 8-4 because money is now in the bin again for Eclot on the majority of players.
Yeah, they've hit a nice little rhythm here, Sinners. Love to get this 5th and final round.
Well, they're going back to the A play.
Tried and true. This time, though, both defenders at the point of attack. Oh, missed opportunity, and Shaw can't handle it. And oh boy, this one has gone south. And the Eclot is going to get their 5th round. You don't seem happy, Deco.
No, I am really surprised that.
It's funny, you just kind of mentioned you can usually tell when that fast-paced A play is going to come in, and they were woefully unprepared.
Well, it looked like they were kind of.
They had the right setup,
but they just missed.
Yeah, it's like they had the right setup, but they didn't fully believe.
So 5 rounds now for Eclot. The fast A tactic works out perfectly this time for them. Beastic obviously going to go and just pad the stats a little bit. No way he's winning this round. Krias drops him with a MAC 10, 7-5 scoreline. And we're expecting a close enough game here today in this matchup.
Welcome, traveler, to the realm of dream skins. You won't believe your luck, but it's true. A cascade of adventures awaits just for you. Are you ready? Quickly, our cases pursue. Welcome to Skin Club, a place that is not just a case-opening platform with skins, but a real community of CS2 players. Open cases for your favorite game. Free openings are waiting for you every day. If the desired skin fell out, put it in your inventory. Do not fall out. Upgrade it to your desires. Can't pick a case? Get into battles, compete with other players, and decide the outcome right here and right now. Do you think that nothing can surprise you? Then every month, exclusive events with different themes are waiting for you. Earn event points and get access to exclusive cases. Let cases carry your cares away to Skin Club, where your inventory calls to play.
Great. They have one player called The Elive.
Elive.
The Elive.
The Elive.
That's his name. Oscar already up into the B-bomb site. Going into the fight. Detour coming out with a great headshot. And now Shock is moving through into the back lines. Oh, they're all lining up. It could be beautiful. And Morisco is going to take the majority of those. So
yeah, that's a mistake from Eclot. Look at how everyone's just like 4 players all die at the same choke point. Like you need to spread out wider so that you can actually stop that long push. And that's both pistols now for Sinners, which bodes very, very well in a best of 1. Unfortunately, it looks like Sinners have no problem just marching into the B-bomb site. Seems to be the plan, and they got plenty of weapons in terms of the MAC-10s to go kind of investigate this B-bomb site. Already Molotovs are up. They threw out smokes, got no counter utility. So the indication might be there that they have the potential to just walk in and the freedom to just walk in, and they do it before the smoke plumes. That's not ideal. That is another nade against the wall that bounces back into you, and a Molotov now. And if you're Eclot, that kill might prompt you to stick around and continue going for things. Smoke towards B ramp indicates they want to go for this retake. But at the same time, this still feels low percentage despite the man advantage.
Here they come. All in. Chips to the middle of the table. Forces got one, and the rest of the results are expected.
Terrorists win.
Sinners, they lose 3 players, but they collect the 9th round. I think that's a trade they will take all day long, and they're going to get 10 off the back of it as well, because money is in the bin for Eclot. It will be map suicide.
One day.
Plus, after Brexit, they're not there that much anymore, so...
Yeah, you guys did us all a favor. Molotovs are out for both sides. Mid control for Eclot's defense. Oh, careful, Mikey. You got a lot of space to work with, but if you try and go too far and get too much more, like yeah, a little greedy and eager. Over-eagy?
He's an eager beaver. Oscar waiting and started the smoke.
It's a pretty nasty position.
That actually works so well for Oscar, but it's a 1v5.
Yeah, I think Sinner's maybe not patient enough with that kind of...
He's in another fight, dude. He's got another kill here on Kriaz.
Yeah, I mean, they can't win the round.
No.
It's not going to happen. But I think Sinners could have played that more patiently. Look at how much time is on the clock, because they wanted that lurk smoke and that pressure from Oscar and his teammate and Mikey.
Dude, it's a 1v2, and he's got a minute left.
Okay, he could win it, I guess, technically. I don't know.
Dude, they're separated as well. Like, if FaZe misses the shot here, this could get a little messy.
It's still so far away, even if he misses this. Oh my sweet Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel. Here he goes. Oscar, sound is going to give him away here, so should be out of the realms of possibility. But we said that a few times in this round, and we're letting Oscar give it a go now. You're going to give him a chance, because this guy is experienced to no end, and he's looking for FaZe on the side of the smoke. Oscar's got it down, and oh, so close. One bullet would have done it. He had his crosshair in the right place, but not to be. Almost a 1v5 for Oscar.
Yeah, we mentioned it yesterday. Like, he's such a specialist in clutches. He's actually very, very good in clutches, but I don't even think he did anything special in this round to get it that close. I just think Eclot's playing the game of let's find a way to lose. FaZe's going to have the first crack at it. B-Stick might just walk right into this. He needs to swing fast, and he does not.
He peeks very slowly.
You know, jiggling with the MAC-10.
Just giving them the elbow. Let's go. Good work done for the tees. Create a little bit of space here for Sinners to play with, and with that smoke going up and forcing a couple of these CTs behind it. Oh, FaZe though, going down in the cave. That's a disastrous play. The AWP falling. And the chances now dwindle to 0 for Eclot. Detour's committed on the side of the smoke, and he's even spotted but Mauricio when they picked up AWP.
This round is really won by Oscar in the previous with all those kills. There's no stopping power for Eclot. They're limited on utility because they didn't have the money. They're limited on weaponry with MP9s because they didn't have money to get M4s or didn't have the M4s from the previous round.
At that second half of rounds, it's going to be real difficult to pick up. They have to be flawless for the rest of regulation. Mikey on the charge, up the B lane, getting involved in a fight with Kriaz. A good start here for Eclot off the back of the Swede.
Yeah, that nade might have slowed him down just enough. NBQQ falls in middle. Good equalizing frag found from Mauricio.
Well, that would have been useful.
Now, I can't verify that. It is just from a random person on Twitter, but it seems very trustworthy.
Yeah. Always trust everyone I meet on the internet. Shock. He goes right in towards Detour. Kriaz trying to connect onto Shock through the wood, but fortunately for Shock, he planted on the safe side of the obelisk. Now here comes the play. Kriaz out into the open, into the fight. Nearly a double for Shock as he tries to compose himself. Mauricio undetected, but now they realize where he is. So the defuse, it's happening. Nothing he can do about it. So grabs AWP, and the 7th round for Eclot.
Blitz has eyes on it, kind of, on timing, and timing is perfect. Not to stop it, but just to get the information.
20 seconds, that's all they got. Big Shadow. Broken dreams as Blitz comes around the back. FaZe, good work. Double kill from behind the big box. And as A play, well, they've left it down to the final 10 seconds of the round. They have to start planning real soon or kill everybody. And with 5 seconds left in the bomb and not being planted, it comes down to the kill, and Kriaz does not put himself in harm's way. So an 8th round for Eclot. Things are stalling out here for the Sinners.
Really good round, though, from FaZe. That's some beautiful shooting with the AWP. Now...
All right. They've learned a lot from their last endeavors towards the A-bomb site. So
well, I have to think, knowing they took the AWP away, they're like, let's just go back to A.
That was the reason we couldn't get through last time. And FaZe's over on the B-bomb site this time with the M4, so that is confirmed to them now that he does not have that AWP. Mikey is going to fall down, though, so numbers evened out with a minute 10 seconds left on this clock.
Yeah, I got lured into the repeak after giving the man advantage. It would have been huge if he could have stayed alive, because now the B defenders are like, there's nothing else. No one even attempted to trade, no follow-up utility, no spam whatsoever, so that's going to put Nubik on notice. So is the leg shot from Oscar. But everywhere Sinners go, they're met with a smoke. They've got plenty of time to work this out. Gonna break it open. knowing Nubik is low and a jumping MAC-10 is going to clean things up. Now they just have to clear Blitz over at Big Box.
And Blitz is hearing all those steps running in towards him, and he's going to take his time to swing out into the open. He nearly gets a fortunate lineup. But Marisco drops him, and another step in the right direction for Sinners to close this. And Oscar bangs him out with the AWP. It is just one left. In this battle of the Czechs, it will be Sinners to come out on top. A 13-8 victory on Ancient. They now go 2-1 in the European RMR.